Hello and welcome to Adword Calendar. Today I'm Nikita and I'll tell you about CI/CD process of Power Page Portal. Before starting, let's talk about your prerequisites. Firstly, you'll need to develop your own system for CI/CD. CI/CD is continuous integration, continuous deployment. This process is used in big companies for developing, testing, and setting up applications on production, so you don't edit the production and don't break anything. To those who we will use Power Page portals, some Azure app registrations, and the main logic and repositories will be stored in Azure DevOps. Before starting, let's start with our prerequisites. Firstly, you'll need few environments. You'll need your developer environment and production environment on Power Platform Admin Center. After creating them, there's no difference in type. You can select any type, just you need a separate environment. After you make it, you need to create different websites on each of the environments. After setting up the portals, you'll need to set up your Azure DevOps. You'll need to create a new organization, new project, and you'll need to select hosted parallelism. You'll be able to apply for it following this link, which will be attached in the comments under the video. You can ask for and apply for free parallelism, or you can select and pay annually using your Azure credits. After all prerequisites are done, we can start. When you create websites with Power Pages, currently, together with the website, app registrations for this website are being created. Currently, on the screenshot, you can see my both app registrations for both of my websites, portalshosted.ai and portalshost.ai/dev. Remember that we'll use both of app registrations for connecting to the environments. You'll need to open to select these app registrations, and on API permissions, you'll need to select firstly Azure DevOps for managing and working with DevOps pipelines and so on, and Dynamics CRM because in future to connect and use the solutions, our application needs the permission to use Dataverse, which is in Dynamics CRM. And along with that, it's a good practice to implement to grant admin consent for your tenant so these app registration don't have any limitations and problems. You'll need to set up these API permissions for both API app registrations for both dev and prod environments. After you do so, you'll need to create a new registration secret for both. And currently, you'll need to save this value of the secret because we'll use it later to connect these app registrations for connections to the environments. After that, you'll need to go to the marketplace of Azure DevOps on marketplace.visualstudio.com/Azure DevOps. There, you'll need to search for Power Platform Build Tool. Currently, it's 2.0.80 version. It can change in future. After you find it, you'll need to get it for free and install it in your organization and in your project. It might take few minutes to integrate Power Platform Build tools and to see the differences. After you install and integrate the build tools, you'll need to create the connections to your environments. You'll need to navigate to project settings. Under pipelines, you'll need to find service connections where you'll create two connections for dev and prod. Each connection will require application ID and client secret. You'll be able to access a server URL by selecting session details in your Power Pages portal. When selected the right environment, tenant ID and application ID you'll be able to get from your app registrations, and the client secret that we have copied for both registrations you'll paste here. Currently, you'll need to create two different service connections for dev using the app registration of developer environment, and prod. If you want to set up UIT for testing, then you'll need to create a new environment, new source connection, etc. After setting up connections, you'll need to navigate to repository security and to grant your build service permissions to contribute to pull requests, to create branches, manage nodes, and read. These permissions are essentially for your build service because it will commit changes to your DevOps repository. If you don't see repos, then you'll need to set up your Azure repositories by turning it on, and you'll need to set up the main branch. After that, we can start with creating the pipelines. Firstly, we'll need to create CI pipeline that is continuous integration. First step is implementing the tool installer, and second step is Power Platform Expert solution. There you'll need to select the name of your solution and you'll need to select the correct connection. Currently for CI you'll use the developer connection because we are getting the solution from the developer tenant. And the last but not least step is command line script. Here on the screenshot you have whole code. This is going to be attached in the comments under the video as well. Shortly about the script, you can see that we are committing Power Platform solution by using your configurations, your user email and username. Then you'll fetch the information, you'll push the solution to your repository, and then commit the change. I would advise you before starting the pipeline to create manually a new folder where you'll store your zip files of your solutions. It will be better so you don't mess around with many solutions across the whole repository. After running it, it will take a few moments for the run, and as a result, you'll see the Azure in your Azure repositories. You'll see new zip file, which is exactly your solution. After that, you can start developing the CD process. Again, you'll need to set up Power Platform tool installer and select import solution. Here, you'll need to select service principal client secret and select the production connection to upload the changes to the new environment. And here you'll need to select the zip file that you have installed. Another thing very crucial to mention is that on your agent job, you'll need to allow permissions to use OAuth authentication. Otherwise, your command script and importing exporting solutions won't work. After that, you have created your first and working CI/CD process. You can implement new differences, you can work and test on dev environment, run both pipelines, and the changes will be committed to CD process. Thank you, and see you in the next video.